Okay, and looks like Mom just delivered another little puppy. Way to go, Mom. Just what we need. Well, I can see the head in the sack. And they're rolling the cracks in the rock where Echis like to be. I'll put some additional rocks in just to make everybody happy. Just relax, Mom. It's okay. I think I'll wait till tomorrow to get a census. I'll give everybody a chance to sort of relax a little bit, and all the little guys that are yet to be born can be born by. I don't know how many more she's got in there, but she's looking mighty slender. I think you saw her in the recent arid Snakes of the Arid Lands video that I did, and she was looking rather blimp-like. Well, we'll know what the final count is. Everybody looks to be alive. And I bet you can't wait to eat, huh? I bet you can't. Looks like that baby is working his way out. I believe you can see the eye. And he's free, and looks like Mom's gonna poop one out. And here we go. And happy birthday, little Echis. Good job there, Mom. Let's start off feeding on little crickets running around the cage. And hopefully as soon as possible they get over to larger food items like pinky mice. And I think the one that I revived moved off into the pile of them at the back of the cage. You know, and there's another bunch in the rocks. Yeah, Mom slithered over to say hello a little bit. She's not trying to get out because I think she knows she might have a few more babies to give birth to, and she's a pretty low-key Echis. Hardly ever gets defensive. Really good feeder. I think this is the last litter she's going to produce. I think 2 years in a row is a bit much. Especially for Echis, since not a lot of people keep these really cool Vipers. Yeah, see, Mom, there's all your babies. They're all in there. We didn't take anybody out yet. Actually, Echis are fairly social animals. They're found quite commonly, bunches of them up in the low bushes in their native regions. You can pull 20 or 30 out of a single bush sometimes. And these little babies hang out and get along really well together and don't seem to try to eat each other like other baby snakes. Well, here we are the next day. Babies are 12 or 14 hours old. There's a bunch lying there, and they're all scrunched behind the rocks where little baby Echis should be. Here's Mom coming up to make sure that the camera is no threat to the babies. She's very vigilant about this. Although, you know, you can see she's very calm. If she was upset, she would be sawscaling like crazy. But there's the little guys. You know, normally I would think this would be a feeding sort of response, but when especially her, from past experience, she won't feed for another week or two, maybe even longer, until probably the babies would disperse in the natural environment, because you don't want any sort of a feeding response when these little tasty worms are crawling around. You don't want to be eating your own babies, although I'm sure that happens. Let me pull one of the worms out to take a look. Okay. And here we have one of the little babies. This looks like a little boy, probably. They're absolutely capable of giving you a very nasty nip right now, if that's what you want to call it. Hey. Hey. I hate when that happens. But these guys don't start behaving like Sawscale Vipers for quite some time. Hi, Mom, you're okay. That's a little bit defensive. I disturbed your babies. I still don't know how many are in here. That's a task that requires some time, which I don't currently have, and I have other animals to visit this morning. See you later, Mom. Okay, here we are at the Echis cage again. Mom is safe and secure in this tub for now. She was very easy to move around, no fuss, no muss. She's, like I said, she's really basically a pretty calm snake. But I removed everything from the cage, and I'm like, where in the hell are all the babies? They're all missing. Not a baby in sight, except for behind the rock, and that's where they absolutely all are. Or there's bunches of little sawscales crawling around my room here. So let's just move this, and holy cow, a Echis. Look at that. Holy moly. You know, I don't think I've ever seen that many Echis. They're, that's one can of worms we got there, with worms with a bite. So let's see, we'll do some counting now. There's 2. There's 3. There's 4. 5. Come on. 8. Be nice. There's 6. And I gotta accelerate this somehow, and I think I'll use my trusty pair of tongs to just gently pick them up. There's 7. There's 8. There's 9. Easy. 10. 11. 12. 13, 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19, that's what we had last year, so she broke the record. Here's 20. Easy. 21. 22. 23, and they are bitey. 24. 25. 26. 27. Oh my God. 28. Looks like an even 30. Holy cow. 30 Echis. Boy, the count on Sesame Street would have fun with this. 30 Echis. I love to count Echis. Okay, yeah, I'm crazy. What can I say? Alright. 30 baby Echis. Hi guys. Whoa, look at them go. Okay. Well, that's all for now. All I'm going to do is clean up a little bit in the cage. And don't be striking at one another. And put the rock back so they can be happy. And that's it with the Echis for tonight.